Hello everyone and welcome back to Civilization 5, The Glory of Rome, where we are trying to win a game on domination. So what we were doing, well, we were kind of lacking pretty far behind on the other AIs with our technologies. We're 6% behind in literacy, and we are trying to, well, basically make our way into chemistry and fertilizer ASAP. So that's what we're doing, and in the meantime we're trying to build our cities, and I'm going to try as soon as I get access to cannons to start building a few cannons. But all the other AIs are wielding massive armies at the moment, so my main goal is now to kind of just see where they are and try to get them to fight each other. So this is pretty interesting. Stockholm is pretty close to Carthage and pretty close to Ethiopia. And they are at war with Denmark, and they denounced Sweden and they denounced Denmark. So that's interesting for me to know. And my scout just stole another technology, which is absolutely great. I'm researching physics, so I'm not grabbing that. I can get astronomy from banners like I thought I would, so that's good. So I'm taking astronomy and boost me into the Renaissance era, which is nice. And I'm going to see one of these civilizations enter probably the next era rather quickly. I would not be surprised if that's going to happen in a couple of turns. However, who is the technology leader at the moment? I might need to move my spy. That's actually Portugal. So let's move him into Lisbon and actually spy there. That will give me more options to take technologies from them. How am I doing gold-wise now? Well, my agents go at it, please. I don't really care about what Venice thinks of me at the moment. So you can see I'm not too far behind Dido, which I actually found surprising. Because he has 7 cities. Score-wise not too far behind. It's really surprising. Also, I still have this great engineer. So I still have this great engineer, and I probably need to start doing something with him as well. And I have access to trading posts now, so I might as well actually start building those next turn, which will be pretty good. And you want my salt. Okay, I do have some excess salt and you don't have any excess luxuries, and you tend to go for big cities, so that's okay. I can trade with Gandhi. And you also want some extra salt. Wait, did 2 trade deals end? I'm gonna pass on this. Just because I don't want to go into negative happiness here. Oh, and Denmark is bringing a settler to my island. I don't like this at all. I do not like Danish settlers here. I don't want them to settle here. This is a really good location. So, probably want to bring a unit close to that settler. I don't want to risk going to war with them either. So if they're going to settle here, I might be in a little bit of trouble. Yeah, this is annoying. Denmark settling here is absolutely not what I was looking for. So, this can be pretty bad. I still need to buy that university here, though, do I? Did I actually buy it? Oh, I already bought it, okay. So I've already bought that university, and you are going to construct one. You already got one as well, and you're using it, which is good. Let's actually do that manually. I don't really value the market slot too much, so let's actually focus on growth here. I need to micromanage these cities a little bit better. So this one will go 9, so my cities are growing quite decently, and these 2 are going really quickly. I actually need to keep an eye on them not going out of hand. So okay, I do have an extra soul available. Don't do any crap though. I would prefer the crap over the gold per turn. Do that. Are you happy with my proposal? I bet you were, but I am not happy with your settler. Let's bring a unit close to that. I mean, if he starts settling close to this, if he settles this location, it's going to be super annoying. So I could actually just buy some tiles. Buy a tile. And just move the worker there. Oh, actually, this one is done. That was a stupid move. So I actually bought these tiles just to be able to block that settler from settling there. Because that's definitely a reason for him to go aggressive on me if he's able to settle a city here. The same thing, I don't think, is his fellow settlement? There's 4 turns. No, I don't think he can settle here either. Can he settle here? No. He shouldn't be able to settle anywhere near here now, so that should be okay. And he might be going for a settling location over here, which is fine. Which I don't really mind, because that's not too close to my capital. Still pretty close, but it's not very close to all my cities. Denmark has also settled here already, just across the ocean. So he wants to go to war with Greater Selassie. Okay, Denmark, let's work together. I want some protection against you. You're normally not a backstabber, but you are pretty much disliked by everyone else. But I'll take it. So you're at war with Ethiopia. And I'm probably gonna want them to go to war with Gandhi. Try to. Gandhi seems to be rather isolated as well. There's a really weird map for Continents Plus. It does seem to have formed like 2 smaller continents. Now one occupied by Gandhi, one occupied by Venice and myself, and then one bigger which has all the other civilizations on it. So that's pretty interesting. Let's see how my spy is doing. 34 turns, that's taking a pretty long time. And that's pretty low potential. Actually gonna move that spy again and move him back to Venice. Would not give me much more potential, but at least it won't take as long as it does now. Let's build a barracks. I can actually do another caravan. Yeah, let's not. And I really want to buy some ships as well, but that's not going to happen anytime soon either. Okay, so you're finishing university, then I'll have university in all my cities, because this one will be done as well, which is pretty good. Now I might consider settling another city, which will be on this location then. I'm just going to keep this worker around this area, just to be able to block this settler. Yeah, okay, I need to move back and block that settler. 4 turns to gunpowder, that's pretty good as well. So you're doing that, let's do that. And keep use for a time. Okay, so this definitely is like a separate continent as well. Maybe there's a crossing here on the top, but still a really weird map. So with me being on an island, I probably need to secure this island after I destroy Venice, then kick everyone off the island, secure the island, make the island a fortress, build a big navy, start taking all the coastal cities of them. That's probably the best way to go. And I need to keep an eye on anyone that's doing a tourism spam, because that's definitely some option. So I don't have any extra salt available, so that's not going to happen. Even though she does want my salt, but I'm on 0 happiness already, so no. I'm actually going to consider buying some luxuries. Do I have wine myself? No, I don't, so let's buy some wine. How about I give you 7 gold per turn? How about I give you 360? 360? What is it? It's just... No, it's not. That's epic speed. What is 240? Okay, 240 was, yeah. 360 is what you spent on... Wait, what? How did I start losing so much money? Huh. Okay. So 2. Then I can build Oxford. That's a bit annoying. Let's put you in auto explore. And you as well. I'm now losing 6 per turn. Did I do something wrong in that trade deal? Don't tell me I give him... No, I'm not giving him 230 per turn or whatever. Had a lot less money than I got now, so that's definitely not it. But I'm definitely losing money per turn. So Venice is plotting against me, yes, because I got a weak military. Well, I'm not going to do anything. And I can adopt rationalism, which is great. And we got another barbarian camp over here, which I'm going to have to take care of. So let's get my 2 archers. Start moving them downwards. Get my spearmen as well. And that settler is still on the move. So I'm actually going to move this guy here now. So my workers are going to be unoccupied for a while, probably after this. And let's get chemistry. Chemistry is so nice with the extra mine production, the extra quarry if you got a lot of quarries, and fertilizer is really nice for growing your cities. But I kind of don't have the happiness to sustain that at the moment. So I can build an observatory here because this actually counts as a mountain, which I always tend to forget. But I'm actually going for workshop and market next. And I want to keep the city growing, so I'm not putting any specialists here into university. That's pretty interesting. Do I want to build Hinjum Castle? No, not really. Let's get me an amphitheater. And then actually do an Writers Guild, which I've been completely ignoring my guilds as well. I'm a negative gold per turn now, which is crazy. I should probably try to sell some more iron per turn. But one of my deals with him, selling horses for 15, trading salt. Okay, I'm selling him iron, and I'm selling him salt. I'm selling her iron. I'm not paying him 49 silver per turn? Are you fucking kidding me? Did I just mistype that? I'm paying this guy 49 gold per turn. You kidding me? Man, that sucks. That's a really expensive mistake. That's about 1500 gold, and that's something I'm gonna have major problems sustaining in a little bit. So yeah, that's definitely an issue. That means I need to work on trade routes to help with getting that gold per turn back. That's crazy. How did I end up doing that? It's just stupid by me. That's actually maybe a game losing mistake. Now you want my embassy. Okay, that's fine. I already got yours. I'm okay with safe having my embassy now. Sorry, I'm not going to war. I'll leave it to you guys. So my goal really is to defend this island. And try to keep all the AIs off my back. As much as I can. And was going towards that barbarian encampment down there. Okay, so cathedral has been purchased as well, which is good. Boosts my... I'm actually going to 80, minus 18. This is crazy now. That's just stupid. Now, 24 to other civilizations. So no. 55 spent on building maintenance. Where's the money going to? How did that drop from plus 50 per turn to minus 18 in like one turn? I think it's definitely this deal. Yeah. Pretty sure it is. So you guys want to declare war on Sweden. That's okay. I'm just going to try to stay out of anything. I need to keep track of my money. So in about 15 turns I'm going to be out of money. Unless I'm able to get some more. And I don't have any luxury resources to sell. We can try selling more horses. He doesn't want horses. Okay, so he doesn't want iron. That's fine. I'll take iron. iron for gold. That's gonna help me a little bit. And then I still can't believe that shit with Adolphus went down. So let's look at my army. Yeah, I'm not really feeling very comfortable here. So it's like I said, especially with negative economy like I've got now, this is going to be a massive problem. So H.M. Castle has been built as well, which is fine. And I probably should. Okay, so you want to have a turn for that? That's fine. Let's happily sell you those again. So what do I want to look at here? Well, probably either build that next city or go for that Oxford University now. And Neapolis still needs 2 more turns for that. So I should queue up Oxford after this. And then decide if I want to use my great engineer on that, yes or no. I'm not too sure yet, to be honest. So this is a hill tile, and this one has a lot of food, so I'm actually just going to build a mine there. Otherwise I'm really not optimizing the potential of this city. It needs to have a little bit of production. And what are you spreading to me? Oh yeah, that was Buddhism. What gives Buddhism? 2% production if you have specialist. Okay. That is not bad at all. Especially not with the low production, high population cities that I'll have. That's actually very useful for me. Okay, my trade route got plundered again. That sucks. So you are done with your university. Let's get you a workshop, then a lighthouse, and probably want you to go for a market after that. So my gold is definitely not looking very swell at the moment. Sure, I'll do a declaration of friendship, but I have no plans to attack India at the moment, so... Okay, and they do have full universities here. And you're still growing pretty heavily, so let's lock that indeed. It's pretty good. Get you in that city. So my science output is actually pretty good now, but the AI is going to run away rather soon as they get access to research labs. They're going to basically run massively away from me. But since this is not a science victory game, I'm okay with that. I mean, I can still catch up with them. No research agreements, I need the money. 20 gold per turn here, that sucks. Let's have a look at my tiles if there's any way I can prove. Ah, fuck's sake! He ran overseas and still settled the bloody city here. God damn it. Okay, so I might have a problem with Denmark in a little bit, because they are going to be a pain. Let's steal machinery from them. Yeah, Denmark is definitely going to be a pain. Let's actually get some gold from that encampment, that's fine. This trade route is done. I actually can get extra trade routes to them now, so that's not too bad. But there are still some barbarians down here, so let's start scouting them out next turn and see if we can clear another camp here. I'm gonna build Oxford next, which should boost me into getting free technology. So after chemistry, I'm not going to research fertilizer. Probably should just go to scientific theory next, or maybe dynamite. Yeah, that's an interesting one. Probably not really. There's still a Renaissance, which is pretty interesting as well. So they're all in the Renaissance era, which means they're definitely not focusing on science. Okay, so you want to buy horses again? That's fine, let's renew that deal. And now an 11 gold per turn in minus. Still not very good. And I definitely need to get some cargo ships going to... you got a Fort City out, so probably need to get a cargo ship going. Have to... I've got anything queued up? Yeah, I've got things queued up, but I think cargo ships have much higher priority here. No, not a caravan. Get me... 2 should definitely be fine. There's enough cities down around here. So let's get 3 cargo ships next and actually start getting some proper signs and money per turn from that. Because they are so much better than just regular caravans. Tend to not give any open borders in the diplomat. Okay, so Dido went to war with Sweden. So we're going to see some war here, and this guy is at war with Denmark. So this is definitely a continent where all the other AIs are on. So if I could get Lisbon to go to war with maybe Sweden, that would definitely not be bad either. Maybe Sweden will lose them, but I think they had, together with Denmark, they had the biggest army. Let's have a look at what the demographics say. Soldiers, yeah, Denmark's the biggest, definitely. I'm still 6% behind. I'm also the lowest, but as you can see, the average is 42. So I'm not like massively behind, especially since I'm going for one of the high attacks at the moment. That's okay. It's actually not too bad. How much soul do I got now? If you want soul, I'll take money. I'm a 6. You really don't like me then. Okay, so my economy is stabilizing a little bit here. And I need to consider wonders. You are at war with them, so I'll probably want to keep away from Sweden for a little bit. Because I expect a lot of AIs to go to war with each other. We'll work with Portugal, that's okay. So this spy of me is 5 turns till I get something from Venice again. So Venice is giving me lots of technologies really quickly, which is nice, but they aren't really far ahead of me anymore, so it's not particularly rewarding anymore. Just gonna see if there's any barbarian camps over here. So we finished chemistry, which is really nice. So I could go for fertilizer, but I'm just going to use Oxford for that. So let's grab a few of the technologies that were actually behind, and which are really useful in defending myself a little bit. Okay, so Denmark doesn't like Portugal, so I need to try to stay friends with these two guys, both of them, even though they don't like each other. Okay, so Haile Selassie went to war with Sweden as well, so there's a war here. That's okay. Let's use you to scout a little bit and build a trading post. Okay, so let's bring you into territory as well. Let's see, production-wise, we are pretty much done here with this guy. Well, I wanted to found another city over here. Well, since Denmark already did that, that's not happening. Now, another option for a decent city was on this location. Give me 1 fish tile, 1 wheat tile, and some horses, but no luxury resources. And since my happiness is definitely a problem, that's not going to be an option anymore. The other location I had to look at was this location. It gives me 2 salt, some iron, some deer, some more iron, some sheep. It's not bad at all. So I'm strongly considering settling here. Yeah, let's actually do that. Let's go for another settler. That will give me a few more luxury resources to trade, which is going to be pretty good. And in the meantime, Gandhi and Fannis are going to have a war about who's going to have me as a religion. So everyone went to war with Sweden now, so no one likes them. So I'm pretty sure they're going to get destroyed. That's okay though, but what I need to keep an eye on Denmark. Denmark has the biggest army at the moment. So, I mean, if they go too big, they really go too big. So that could be a problem. Maybe something I need to do something about as well. Let's bring a few guys there. Let's actually grab banking first here, so we can start building those and actually get into the positive money per turn. But these cargo ships are going to help massively as well. So that's a plus. I still haven't explored this part of the island fully as well, so I need to do that as well. We'll actually get one of the composite bowmen to go there if there's no barbarian camp here. Okay, doesn't look like it. And Gandhi completes Sistine Chapel. Is Gandhi going for cultural victory then? So Denmark is plotting against me. Yeah, well, that's nothing I didn't guess they would. I need to keep Denmark busy. So when I see them going for a peace treaty with Sweden, I'll probably need them to either attack like Ethiopia or maybe Gandhi. Anyway, something that's going to keep them busy. I need to keep them off my back until I'm actually able to build a proper military. So that's okay. How many? Bull. Okay. And we can steal another attack, which I'm researching banking, which is going to be printing press. That's pretty nice as well. And let's have a look at that spy. 10 turns. And does Venice still have high potential? Yeah, it does, but I think I'm elapsing them now in science in a little bit, so maybe one more steal from them, and that will probably be it. After that, I don't think there's anything else I can steal from them. So I'm done pretty much improving all the tiles here, so let's just get these guys a little bit to explore, and then settle another city and start improving those tiles immediately. That will be helpful. Especially the salt ones. I might actually buy one of them to be able to trade that straight away for another luxury and stay in positive happiness. And I will get a great scientist in 3 turns, which is good. And I can buy... Okay, I can buy another cathedral in 5 turns, which isn't too bad either. This city is going to 20 pop in no time, so I might have to lock it. Okay, so that's done. Let's get you fertilizer. And it's going to put me into industrial hour. I'm actually ahead of anyone else. Okay, this is very interesting. I'm the first one to go into industrial hour, which is nice. So, let's see what the technology leader was again. Damn it, wrong tab. Demographics. So, technology leader is still Portugal. So, let's move them to Portugal. It's going to take a lot more turns than stealing something from Venice, but I'll probably have something a lot more valuable to steal from them. So that's not too bad. And World's Fair is coming up, so let's see what we can get for trade routes there. Panama City, 1 sign per turn, 15 gold. Well, I'm interested in as much gold per turn at the moment. Signs I'm doing okay on now. I can build zoos. It's 2 maintenance, but it's also 2 happiness. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's go with that. I'm going to need the zoos here, just to be able to help me with the next city. So the next city is going to be a coastal one. Shame it doesn't have a river, but you can't really have everything. Will be a pretty good one. And I should start moving a worker there as well, so he can start improving things right away. I'm going to dip into negative happiness now. 2 cities are about to grow. It's not too bad. This one can have some improvements. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's stop working that. Stop moving a worker here as well and use one of these guys to scout. I'm going to keep one of them to protect everything going down there. And you can actually finish that. And you build myself a farm. So how are these cities doing? Well, since you're in negative happiness, I want you to unlock as much production here as we can. So let's do that without hoping out of food. Probably get 1 more hammer out of that. That's okay. Can we drop that? Get 1 more hammer here. I think this is pretty much maximized. Maybe let's give workshop's gonna give me 2. So this is maximized for that, and Rome is still going pretty hard with the setup. So let's put it on production focus. Let's reset the task production focus. Now it gives me still a lot of food. That's in excess, so let's assign these specialists. And well, you don't really have many options for production, so guess I'll just keep working all the tiles. Not too many options here, really. I could actually assign someone to work the workshop. That would help a little bit. It also help with giving me a great engineer. I need to keep a look at get a look at Forbidden Palace. If that's available, I will definitely build it, because that will help a lot. So we get a great scientist, and we meet Milan. So is the Forbidden Palace still available? No, it's not. I didn't expect it to be either, which is a bit of a shame. I could also build ironworks, but that's going to be unavailable in a little bit after I find my next city, so that's okay, that's not too bad. Let's get economics first. That's nice, boosting gold on the trading post, so might as well. And you build yourself a Colosseum, then an observatory, and then a shrine, and then an aqueduct, and then a bank. So this one has a queue. That's fine, I don't have to micromanage that. You finished. And that, well, let's put you here so I can actually work you with 2 cities if I want to. And lock that tile for some more science turn. That looks good. So my science is doing okay. I'm definitely not in a bad shape. But if any of the AIs goes to war with me, especially after they crush Sweden, then I'm in trouble. So that's my main concern at the moment. I need to get another city up, get positive gold per turn, start building some defenses. Then after I'm done building defenses, I'm going to have to go to war with Venice. But this is all taking a little bit longer than I wanted. So I'm not really too happy with how it's going. Especially not with Denmark settling here. That's pretty annoying. So yes, I will actually work together with Dido. I want to keep a couple of them friends, like India and Dido are friends with each other. Well, I will go to war with Venice eventually, so... Okay, so Howard Bluetooth is also in industrial armor now. And he's doing okay for himself. 14 cities now. At war with Sweden and Ethiopia. At war with Sweden. At war with Carthage, Denmark, Portugal, Ethiopia. At war with Sweden and Denmark. Okay, so they're fighting each other. As long as they are fighting each other, that's fine. It seems like all the AIs are going for domination victory as well. Alright guys, I'm going to cut this part here and probably try to start building an army in the next little bit, next half an hour we do, and start working on preparing an attack on Venice. Thank you guys for watching and see you guys next time.